Hello again everyone. I've come down to the greenhouse today to finish off some jobs that need doing. A couple of weeks ago I was potting up the tomatoes and aubergines and cucumbers. Well, it's got to the next stage now where I need to sort of tie them in. I should have done this a long time ago, truth be told, but we've just been run off our feet here, so it's kind of, you know, pick your battles. So that's why I've come in today on a Saturday just to try and, you know, get some of this work done. So I'll show you the process, the next process for the tomatoes, and I'll show you how to sort of look after your tomatoes and prick out these little side shoots that you want to be getting rid of. So yeah, let's crack on with that. So I'll give you a bit of a close-up of the tomatoes so you can see sort of how big they've gotten. So yeah, as you can see, it's starting to lean over into the soil here now. So what I'll do is I'll tie a piece of string around the base here, just a loose knot around the bottom, and then I'll take the string right the way up to the top of the greenhouse and just tie it into a piece of wire that I've got here, and then you just wrap the string around the tomato as the tomato grows. So it's pretty straightforward for them really. And in terms of pruning as well, not pruning, sort of pricking out little shoots rather, if you're looking at your tomato here on the stem, you can see these little shoots coming out just between where the leaf's coming out here, and right in at the union there, there's a little shoot. Now you just nip these off. Now if they've got little flowers or little flower buds on, you leave them in, but generally speaking most of them will be leaves at this stage, and you prick them out so you give yourself a nice sort of strong lead-in stem. But like I say, any that have got flowers on, you leave in. The flowers normally come out sort of, rather than at the union, they tend to come out sort of halfway, sort of between the leaves, rather than in sort of right in at the union there. They might come out like here, for instance, you know, or here. But yeah, it's normally just leaves that we get in at the union there. So we nip all them out. In actual fact, up the top here are some little flowers. So there you go. It's not in at the union there, it's just kind of coming out the side of the stem. So we would leave that because that is ultimately going to be our tomatoes. So we leave them in and we nip out all the little shoots in between the unions of the stem. So if I go to this next plant here, there's one in there to take out. I'll just follow it up. There's one here too. It's quite a nice big sort of established one. You can actually take these and propagate them and make another plant from it, you know, if you just put them in some water and they'll start to root, and then just pot them up in some soil. But I've got plenty of tomatoes, so I'm certainly not needing to do that. But like I say, leave this. These are little flower buds, and these are going to be our tomatoes. So you do that all the way up the stem. Basically, you nip out those leaves just growing in at the union now. So that's how you yeah, care for your tomatoes. So I'm just going to take a piece of string, piece of twine here, and I'm simply just going to tie a very loose knot around the bottom of the stem of the tomato. You keep it loose obviously because the tomato is going to keep growing, and you don't want to strangle the plant, so you keep the knot nice and loose at the base of the plant. There's something just like that. I don't know if you can see that there. It's quite loose, just a loose knot there. And then I've got a wire that runs along the top of the greenhouse, and I'm just going to tie the other end of the twine to that top piece of wire, like that. And then I'm just going to take the plant and wrap it around the string, just like that. And as it grows, you just keep doing this. As the plant gets bigger, you just keep wrapping the plant around the twine like that. There's another side shoot there that needs to come out. So there you go, that's that. So I just need to do this on another 40 odd plants or so. Okay, so as you can see, that's all the tomatoes tied in now. It's getting pretty hot in here, so I'm going to call it a day, and I'll move on to the cucumbers on Monday. But yeah, they're in desperate need of tying up, but another couple of days shouldn't do them any harm. So yeah, there you go guys, that's it.